Hello, comrades. It's Premier Rever, and we are looking down at the enormous city of Neuve Revergrad. I don't know if enormous, very big. For this game, kind of huge. Our lag is definitely becoming a thing, so at times if I get into designing, I now have a new excuse for stopping time, just because it's getting harder and harder to even place things. I hope that this isn't a sign, but we'll see. If you guys watched all of the last episode, you will know that I had a problem with this, where we could not assign this, and it was mystifying me. I said, well, I'm just going to move on, and there's only so much time I want to spend during the recording, and I needed to finish that one. But this construction doesn't cross, and I went and just started rebuilding things, thinking that maybe one of these attachments wasn't right. So I'm going to zoom in on here so you guys can see there's nothing here that appears wrong in any way, shape, or form as far as I can tell. So let's move this guy out of the way a bit. And I will come here. You know what? I will pause time just for a second. Not that well, yeah, we're going to leave it run. I will. And then we're going to delete enough of this track. And then it's electrified. So we'll put an electrified track and reattach it. And then let's commit to all of our tracks. And then let's purchase this one just because I want to show you what happens. And then we come here. Oop, thank you, game save. And we can assign it. So that's good. This guy, well, I guess they could come in on either track now that they have this crisscross here. So I don't know. What is this guy doing? Oh, you're coming down there to work on it too, aren't you? You don't seem to have much in the way of supplies. Well, anyway. Since he's on that other track, let's... Oh, doesn't connect here either. Oh, this other one's not done. Yeah. There we go. All right, good. So they should start working on it. The other guys are working on it from the other end, the ones all over the best rail construction project I've ever had as far as just keeping... Oh, where are you going? Who do you belong to? You are Reverdema. Is this Reverdema? Oh, yeah, you're just coming back from something else, which means you're going to conflict with him because now he's coming out. Now he's coming out on the other track than this guy's on. I don't know. We'll just sort of close our eyes for a minute. But we're doing pretty well down here. We got two more of these going. This rail track is just really close. We could start giving some more thought to getting over here. How are we doing on our bridge? We're building it. How about this bridge? Oh, it looks done. Yes, the bridge is done. So we could get somebody working on the road over here. Why don't we do that just for the sake of being able to build a construction office further on to the other side. Now this guy over here, oops, there he is, can also work on that. Kind of just a, very inefficient distance-wise. And why don't we build some more buildings over here? We're already planning on building that one. Yeah, we'll build a tank while we're at it. And then why don't you help him with the tank and the other building? Well, because you're working on those warehouses. Yeah, I guess it all needs to get done. There we go. So they'll have something to do while we talk about other bigger and better things, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, so we fixed that rail. That's the first thing on my list. And then the next thing should be pretty quick. I wanted to come over here and point out that we have a fire truck. Delivered to a custom house to sell at full price. Ah, okay. So I guess we could, I don't know, I guess we could do that. I don't know, how do we deliver that directly to a custom house? So I guess we could just, let's try this as a little, let's see, what would this price be? 227. So if we were to, yeah, I don't know what full price would be. So 227,000. Let's just see if we can't click on a custom house and see what it does. That help? No. So deliver to a custom house can we pick them up? Let's get one of our... Well, now I'm already getting distracted from... This isn't what I planned on, but that's okay, right? Like, can we get this guy? Well, I guess he can just go right in there, right? Load anything. Oh, 16 tons. Oh, this guy's only 4 tons. Yeah, so we could. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to do that right now. Let's just forget about that for the moment because I don't really want to sell the fire trucks. But there, yeah, so that as long as the vehicles we're making aren't over 16 tons, we can get them on one of those big flatbeds. And then, yeah, the other issue with not having a train coming in here, like if we could get a train right into, well, this doesn't have a train connection, does it? Yeah, so we could, one of the experiments I want to try, hopefully for the map crashes, is could we get vehicles over to here? But I guess we'd need a train station sort of attached like this. I'm not sure how well that would work. But if we have to flatbed the vehicles over here, that will limit the size. But I guess we could give this guy a new home, right? Does this one have 2? Let's just go look for firehouses without 2. Yeah, this guy doesn't have 2, so we'll just start over in this corner. Good, so that way we'll have 2 fire trucks. And how are we doing on building fire trucks? Well, we're building them. We don't seem to have a lot of electrical components at the minute, but I think that's just a thing of not filling up as quickly as you would like. Good. And other than that, yeah, we have a lot of blue cars. One of the things we could probably do is, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about our steel, and our money's not going down too slow. I think things are going pretty well. I guess we could probably get, yeah, can we find that same? Let's find the same, well, it doesn't matter which one, but was it this one? No. There, this one. Yeah, why don't you come over to here? Yeah, I really don't know that we need those extra parking spaces because they're not filling up with vehicles, right? So it's like, where are they? Will they, is this guy full? That's a good experiment. We'll just let them run for a while. We're still making vehicles, so at some point, will the vehicles start going into here? Anyway, we'll, let's take this guy and give him another new stop, which will be this car dealership. Again, I do this as much so I know which one's going where, with what. If we just click on him, we'll go, oh yeah, he's doing cars. There we go. So we'll get some extra cars going to that. And I think we already have one that should be filling this car dealership up. Yep, see, he's sitting there waiting. Nobody else wants a car, I don't think, at the moment. And there we go. So the main thing I would like to get done is talk about our intersection over here. So we should be plugging away at both sides, and I came over here just to start looking at it and thinking about it. We kind of made a mistake in that this is lower than over here. So we're going to have to come a little further this way. I think we can get through, well, let's see, I'd like to try to get through the middle one here. And there's a few problems that I created. Let's see, yeah, we can get through this one. Right? So if we unclick, like it looks like it's too far, but that's, you know, pretty good. We're going to have to eyeball this up a little bit. But we're not going to be able to get to this middle tracks unless we cross over. And I'm not sure that we need to, because that's one of the nice things about this loop is that trains don't, because it's like a double loop, it's not a double one way. Like it doesn't matter if the supply trains can get on both sides, if that makes sense. Like the problem's going to be, like when stone comes out of here, we're not going to necessarily be able to send it this way, right? We would have to send the stone that way unless we wanted like the track to cross over like this one does. So I want to see if we can't get away with just sending the stone out of here always in that direction. And then when it comes back, it'll be coming back on this line. And I can go in there. Now that also got me thinking, do I even want to get rid of all of this? And I think I do. Or at least portions of it. We may keep this little line right here. So why are you stopped? Oh, because you're going into here. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I should probably really have another signal there. At least get them a little bit more inclined to... Yeah, I think the problem then is that this guy could get all jammed up in there, can he? Yeah, you know what? We're going to get rid of that. I'd rather that guy wait and not have too many trains piling in here on the whole mess. Oop, did that turn red? No, it's green. Okay. Yeah, you get out of the way. All right, so anyway. So the bottom line is that we're going to try to get away with this. Same thing with meat in a way too, right? Because these tracks here, which don't look very straight from that angle, do they? No, I do want them to be pretty straight through there. Good, I managed not to delete the regular thing. Here, let's put on the wireframe. The wireframe's not going to help one bit. Yeah, I think that looks straighter. There, so I'm going to have to probably get rid of this track before I can actually design this one, but we could come back in here a little bit, I've noticed. Maybe we could. Not quite. Can we go a little bit further back? Yeah, look at that. Right, so let's think about this. This train would be the one that's coming out of here. Right, and then would join back up into there, which means that this needs to be the opposite way. Or we're going to need a crisscross. Yeah, because I have a train. I want this train to be coming from this track, if that makes sense. Which might actually be a little bit tighter. Yeah, let's get rid of all of this. Right, in the sense that even though it's going to cross over and be a little bit of a mess, and we're not going to have that much traffic on there, we could probably... No, you don't like that? A little further this way? Yeah, it's really annoying that that's... Right, because this guy would be coming out right hand and go over this way and go back out here, and then this one... Come on. Now we're getting a little bit of a jam up there, aren't we? That's moving. Let's see. We had green. Yeah, see, sometimes in life... Yeah, there we go. And even though I don't like that, I can do, once you get it to build, you can kind of do that number, and then we should be able to go pretty straight out of there. Yeah. So see, this would be trains that are coming in on this track, and then we'd have to do the same thing over here. So we would have, you know, trains that are going out this way, which this would be a little bit easier, I think. So let's see, let's just pretend... We're going to pull away from there a little bit just because the bridges seem to mess us up. And then we'd have to come down straight. Here, you know what? I'm going to come straight like this. And then we're going to come further down this way, at least for now. And then do our best to eyeball up that. And then... Why don't we bring this one just straight across temporarily? Right, because that one will have to attach up over there. And then this would be trains coming in from here, right? So, in other words, the train doesn't want to go over the bridge. It's not continuing on. Yeah, can we get you to... Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Now this one, it's going to interfere with this, so I don't really want to attach that up. And then this one, you know, could come down something like this, and then it will come off of here. Now the other thing we don't have, yeah, and then this guy come down like this. All right, you know what, we're going to delete this off, but you guys get the idea, I think. Yeah, I'll just go, well, we'll go back to here, hopefully. Right, and then this one will attach up to there. Now what I don't have, though I do have the little stubs, and I don't want to put them in. Can I put just a little bit more on there for demonstration purposes? No. Yeah, that's, I might have to, yeah, I think I might actually have to delete. Really? Yeah, there you go. Delete this for half a second, and then I could put, no, you won't let me put a little extension on there. But if I deleted this back a little bit, I could get that a little bit further. The game can be, yeah, once we get too close, go on, no. Okay, well that's see, there goes that lag in placing things. It's a little bit better when the game's paused. It's really better when I'm not recording. All right, good. We didn't get an obstructed. Oh, now why are you? No, no, okay. Let's get rid of a little more of this. We finagled that all to work, but I'm not sure that it was. There we go. Right, does that make sense? So now the other thing that we're going to need, and it's going to have to be when we get done, is that like trains from here are going to have to get onto, have the possibility of getting onto here, but I don't want to cross that. So we'll have like another, you know, like let's just picture like this, right, where that will feed into there, but then something will have to come off and go this way, and something will have to come on in that way. So that should work out pretty well. Now let's think about this. Yeah, they can come off either loop. So if it's like the meat train coming back, the meat train's going to have to come back this way and in there, and then the other one's going to come in this way and go there. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. Now, I guess we would also want, if it's possible, yeah, now we have this guy coming in here. Can we, is this going to be too big of a miracle? Yeah, I think it, let's just see. Can we come from this way or say no crossing, right? Oh, that's right. We're also overlapping. Well, you know what we could do? Where does that, yeah, we could do it like here, which, come on. Right, so a train coming out of here, no, the opposite. No, yeah, it would go this way, right? Yeah, it's a shame we can't get that any closer, but it's all good, I guess, right? And then the same thing here. So train comes out of here, it goes on this way, train comes from this way and can get over to our stone. So the stone could be on either one of these two tracks. And then the other thing we can do, we don't want them cutting through there, right? That actually looks almost artistic by accident. So there we go. So I think that's, like I said, we can't really do too much with this until we're ready to, yeah, when we have this, Yeah, it's just sort of a mess when it comes to. I don't want to do too much of this until we get rid of this track, and then we can talk about redoing the road. And but we could also let's go around and see how things are doing, and then we'll come back after we've assigned some stuff, and we can talk about getting. Oh, there we go. Nice. That's exactly the kind of thing I wanted to spend a minute checking on. And we will put chain signal back. Good. At least we didn't cause a jam up. And that's one of the reasons we're down here designing, so we can be close to see if we're getting any jam ups. Now this is a bit of a problem here. But we should be using a lot of brick, so it's not right. We have 2 brick trucks sitting there waiting, and that's not real good. All right, so we're in good shape. All right, so let's see. How are we doing over here? We are out of construction. Now you are, oh yeah, good. You built that train platform just in time. It doesn't connect. Okay, yeah, we need to get some, let's get some roads over here. I think, well, this one should be a, well, let's see. Can we, you know what? We might be upgrading some of these because this is the one where we had a problem with, yeah, can we get a, oh no, we can get a footpath. Yeah, you know what, you know what, I'm just, well, I guess I'll just do it the right way. All right, so the fact that we can get a footpath there means they don't have to walk on this road. But let's just get this guy. He does have a bus, right? Yeah, he's got buses. So before we lose track of that little thing. All right, like I might have had to make this a footpath road if... And then this can now get attached. And this should just be, yeah, let's delete this back. What is that? And that is the meat storage. So we'll just make it one construction project. Well, yeah, let's just make it one construction project. Now, is this road done? Yes, it is. And this road's done. Okay, so this guy, let's get... This is, yeah, this is our regular construction crew, but here, you know what? I'm going to do this, and then he can just help out with getting some of the attachments, because otherwise I don't think he can build too many buildings. But let's go open this. This guy's more, little, he's got the paving equipment. So just so that we can keep the other guy building buildings. And we'll keep that guy. I'm not too worried about building buildings, but yeah, so let's get that assigned. And this assigned. And this assigned. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to get for this time. And then why don't you just help him with those roads, and that'll cut down on our steel. We're not in too big a hurry to get all this done. And plus, getting the roads is very time consuming. So those guys could work on some roads for a while. Is our traffic clear? No, of course not. No, yeah, you know what? We really have a mess here. You know what I need to do? I need to cancel these two. I need to tell him, yeah, let's put his chain signal back up so that other guy can get going. And then once this guy's clear, then we should be able to put in... See, part of the problem is when I took this signal out, which they were backing up on, then this guy jams up. Yeah, so once he gets in there, we should be able to reassign. That's not the reassigning thing. We should be able to reassign these two. There we go. All right, good. So that should clear them up. They don't usually have a problem when they're going out, but who knows? We'll see. All right, so how are we doing over here? Well, we're still working on that one. Are we still? No, we're done this one. Okay, so we can assign this guy something more to do. I'm just getting him to do all the big roads, and then we can come back later. We'll just attach these with dirt roads. We'll be fine, I think. Yeah, so this guy's almost done that, and then we can get this one done, and then really we're almost going to be ready to fire up this farm. We could probably do it right now, but I got enough going on. Maybe we'll do it. Well, we'll do it soon. All right, clothing warehouse. So good. We got something else built here. Yep, we can assign this now because that little road's done. Yeah, we can assign this. Want to keep an eye on our steel down here. Make sure we still have plenty, but we do. And how about our railroad? Which one are you working on? All right, so you're working on this one up here. That's that one. All right, so let's just, oh, okay, the other guy ran into the building. Why did I close this? Yeah, you're working on the left hand, so we'll get, well, it doesn't matter. They'll both, yeah, I guess we'll have them go down through that loop first. I don't think it makes too much difference. No. Okay, so there we go. So that guy, those two, oh, what are we doing here? As a matter of fact, we're going to get rid of that signal and let that guy pass. Come on, keep going. All right, and then that way, whatever our knuckleheads decide to do, this guy's already in the works. Now, is there another one right behind him? No, so we don't have to worry about it for 10 seconds anyhow. All right, another thing that I think I want to do is a little bit more of a priority. I just thought about it. Is to come over to here and start building these two things. And that should let us get up here and start leveling out and planning our railroad track and road further along. I don't know if we need a road over to here. Sort of depends on if we think we need another construction office at some point there, but it really wouldn't be bad to have a road going that way, I guess. Though it's not my biggest concern in life. All right, so there we go. So these guys are busy. What are we doing over here? Did we get the thing we started with a while ago? Yeah, so we're having a little conflict of, yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of, just let you both do your thing. Now, where are you going? You're run along. Yeah, that's right, because that's, so what are you doing? Oh, you're cutting through there in order to get over to here, I see. And are you working for the same? Yeah. Yeah, so they're starting to do goofy things where they'll cut through here rather than go this way, but whatever. Now, why is the crisscross here? You know what? Yeah, why don't we do, this guy was just heading back because he's done all his jobs. So let's send him back out to do that. Good. And, yep, we're starting to work on the road over here. Very good. And let's head over to here. Yeah, there's nothing going on here, is there? Just that these guys should be working on, oh yeah, you know what? We didn't have them working on this. Good, that'll be another bridge. That's almost my more favorite bridge. Yeah, why don't you help with this too, since you're not going to be doing too much else. And you are already assigned to the other, but we got this bridge done. And then you should have this guy. Can I click that far? Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Is already working on this. And something else. Oh, prefab. That's right, you guys are... Prefab. Oh, you're auto searching things. That's fine. Good. All right, so we have some more things. We got another fire truck. Yeah, so these two fire stations, I don't think there's not a fire station in town, which is fine. We got two of them kind of dual covering a lot of stuff. And so you only have one fire truck. So let's say you another fire truck. Very good. Building is on fire. Over here in Energenisk. Okay, well, that's fine. Now, the other thing to keep an eye on is how are we doing over here? I think I was going to, yeah, you know what, I forgot to do that. I wanted to go over this with you guys and then got all distracted and started building stuff. So I'd like to get a couple of these guys. I noticed there's these two little roads, and if we build these schools, we're getting awful close to being able to open up here as soon as we get our trains going. You know, speaking of which, let's go around here. Did we get this bridge? Yeah, I think we did. So let's, yeah, you can help with that bridge. Yeah, I'm not sure. You know what? Why don't you guys help with this too? Between one of you, we'll get it all done. All right, so how are we doing with our E155 rail construction? Oh, okay, we're only doing one thing. Yeah, and there's another thing I want to come to terms with. Maybe we'll do that right now while we wait for those guys to get other things done down there. Is I want to come to terms with building these bridges without having to have these guys go all the way around the loop. So let's see, you know what, let's do this trick and see which one this one is. Okay, that's that one. Ah, so this guy got done. Good, good, good. I think this... Yeah, see, I'm sending him around the long way so that he doesn't end up coming in and out on the same track that this guy is. But I don't think... Is that even a thing? No, I think I could send him here. We'll see if that causes a problem. At least I'll have two things assigned. So there we go. So we're getting real close to getting these schools in. We're getting real close to getting this kindergarten in. And then you can see how far along we are with the tracks. This is all needs to be electrified. And this needs to be built. Yeah, so there might have been smart to get those built. That's why I was working on it like that, because this other guy could come along and, yeah, you know what, we're gonna cancel that and then come over and get him to build this. Right, this. Yeah. So that'll get this inner loop done, and then our outer loop will just needs to be electrified at this point. But this guy can handle a lot of electrification, hopefully, in the time the other guy... Where is he? Oh, there he is, heading back. Why are you heading back? Oh, because you were working on that little stupid... Yeah, see, this is the problem. When you don't have it already laid, he finished this little bit of track, and then he's driving all the way back because he had to actually build this track, and then he's going to go all the way back and get the electrification material. So, yeah. Anyway, we're just going to close our eyes and hope for the best. Now, how are these people as far as... Oh, look at that. They all left us. That's where our escapes, or at least some of our escapes, came from. Why did they leave us? Well, we know there's no sellers. So, all of the people that were over here left. Now, yeah, that's a big concern. Well, let's get our tracks done, and we'll. I didn't really want people over here to begin with, so you know what? Why don't you go to the depot over here and stop wasting fuel? Is there any other buses going back and forth over here? So did we just not have enough buses, or I didn't pay enough attention? Oh, you know, part of the problem now is, yeah, we don't have any people in this fire station. Well, we're going to take our chances. We don't have too many buildings over here. We have a few, but hopefully they don't catch on fire, which is a big hope. Okay, well, let's go back to what we were doing. I think, oh wait, yeah, we're over here building stuff. Now, what are you? You still have roads and whatnot to build. And did we get our electricity? Yes, so we got electricity, which is good. Yeah, and you're building all these little roads, which is good. This guy's still building that. Wonderful. Are you having any issues? Well, things seem to be flowing. Look, a full load of steel driving around. All right, so now, are we having congestion issues here? What about you? Do we? No, you guys are still plugging away. Very good. All right, so let's figure out what we want to do over here. Yeah, I don't see any problem with combining these two tracks. So what I want to do, let's see, did we build this too close? It looks very close, but I think I had spaced it out. Yeah, we're fine. Master planner. Yeah, and we really don't need, yeah, you know what, we're going to do that different. We'll be able to get in from the other one better. All right, so then we'll go a little bit longer on that road. Yeah, we'll go like that. All right, so we could use two of them. I don't really see that much meat coming in and out of here, but and then we'll take this one. Now, you know what? Yeah, I think that'll work. And then we'll take this long this way, and can you? Yep. All right, so you can come over here. Now, we have a bit of a hill right there. So let's see, can we? Yeah, we got a lot of a bit of a hill. Yeah, I think I'd like to. That really wasn't as bad as I was picturing. All right, now can we get this guy to, you know what, we want you to go pretty straight looking. Yeah, and then let's get, okay, you're not real straight looking, but that's okay. We can make you look better. Yeah, and then why don't we do that, right? And then this, yeah, I'm going to get rid of, why are you not? Oh, because we're on, how do we get on roads? Oh, you know what, I was going to do some road leveling, but then I never switched that other tool, did I? Yeah, let's, come on. Oh, I see, there's a little bit out there. Yeah, and you know what, we're going to get rid of, we're going to get rid of all of this because it's really getting annoying to me. There we go. Yeah, okay. So now let's just start over. And this is a little, I'd rather go, you know, we will come out straight here to a point. But then I think I'd like to start swooping it over. Yeah, let's just do this for a second just to make it look a little better. Make sure that other track will make it up here as well. So, yeah, we really need this to be an in and an out, don't we? So if we're going to do it, I think we're just going to have like one corn train coming in here. And, well, the other question would be, yeah, if we didn't, yeah, I don't want to build too much track here. I don't think we need to use both sides. If anything, you know, I think we're going to tend to use the one side on the one way and the other one on the other way, if that makes sense. Now, all right, so this would be in. Yeah, you know what? We're going to just make this real minimalistic for right now. We can always change it, right? So we'd only ever have one train coming in here right now, because to try to have two, well, no, you know what? Never mind. I changed my mind that quick. We could have two. It won't be the end of the world. And we could just, you know, just have to do something like this. Right, whether we could stage them in here. Hopefully we wouldn't get too many trying to come in here all at once. If we put a chain signal here and delete it, we should be able to get rid of that node, and there's extra node here. Yeah, we have extra nodes along here. Yes, we do. Yeah, I should go along and just get rid of all of the extra nodes on the map. Maybe I'll do that off camera one of these days when I need to let some time. I think every time I just need to let time play forward, we'll do that. So there we go. So we're attached. The meat can come in here. The corn can come in here. It's kind of all sharing this track, but we're not talking about, I mean, that many trains. And I guess we could always try to separate it out more if it became an issue. I don't even know if we're going to be bringing corn into here type thing. So, but at least we know we can. And then we could get this designed over here, which then I think I definitely do want to go do some road leveling for a minute. So what I'm picturing is, well, we're going to want, yeah, I think I'm going to want the construction cranes to get over here, but we could always build another little temporary construction train route. Yeah, we want to go all the way over to here, don't we? Why are you turning red? Too steep. Okay. Can't really see what we're doing, but there we go. So now we'll, oh, let's turn it yellow. Right, that gives us some idea what we're dealing with as far as hills go. And then let's get rid of, you know, we're going to be really, you know what, we're not going to delete our, we're not going to be really careful. I don't want to delete that power lines even by accident, especially not by accident. Right, and then so that should give us a pretty clear path out of there. And then the question is, yeah, do we just have them? See, we have this kind of goofy situation where we have the prefab panels. We don't have, like, we almost need to fix this. And I think I'd like to do that now. So what I'm picturing is, let's, yeah, we still got the road building tool. I think we're going to tend to do this. Now, when I build all this stuff, please keep in mind, yeah, I think I want to come a little bit wider this way. Keep in mind that the whole leveling system was a lot harder. So it was much more difficult to even get something like this built into here. Let's see, can we just use this tool? No, we need a bulldozer. Yeah. So where's our, really, we can't, do we have a construction office that's closer? This is a depot. Smoke scared me for a second. Is it just that we're not, do we have a bulldozer in here? Yeah, okay, he's off working. All right, well, Yeah, we need to get him back from working. So let's see what we're thinking. So I need to level this out. I may even pause it till we get that because we're getting towards the end of the episode. I'd like to get this all done here. So let's just go and, you know, I'm not even going to try to pretend that we're going to connect that up, but we'll know that this will sort of swoop around and go here. And we'll have 2 tracks. Nope, that's not what I want you to do. And yeah, swoop this way a little bit more. And then so what I'm thinking of is that this is the track coming over this way. All right, and we're really not using this like as a train thing. So I'm not even going to worry about this. We'll have this train thing coming in here. Do we even have any trains coming in here? No. So even though we had set these up with trains and it's all fancy, I'm not even going to hook this back up. The only reason we're going to come in here for trains is going to be over here. So what I'd like to do is take this guy and leave him as the way back out. All right, can we, you know what, we might not need to level. No, we don't need to level, I hope. All right, so then we'll, like down this way, we'll attach this guy up, which I'm not going to do right this minute because it'll just mess us up. And then same thing here. I think we'll just break off like here, and you know what, it won't mess us up to. Right, and then this one, like I'm not going to attach this because it'll just cause us problems until we're actually ready to build it, but we'll attach it up like this way. Like, see, in other words, if I tied that all together, I'd get funny signaling. It does count these white tracks as being there in that sense. And then this one, which is going to be the train back in, you know, will come around to here, and it will... Yeah, it will, I don't even know if we need these 2 lines, but it would attach to these 2 lines. Like you can picture it coming in there and attaching. So then what we'll need to do is, yeah, I want to do something. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna attach this up. And then we're gonna, can we go back from here? And yeah, say like that. Let's get some signaling on here before this becomes a nightmare. All right, and then, you know what, while we're doing this, we might as well complete this. We'll get this done first because we can, yeah, the problem is, yeah, we get a lot of construction work going on down here. So hopefully that doesn't just set everything red. I think what that's going to do is it's going to stop us from getting both of the train types in here. Because this whole thing now is going to be considered like one massive block up until here. That's all right. We only have 1 train coming to get prefab panels, so we should be, we'll be down here working anyway. So now what I would like to do is, we already have this track here. What I'm thinking of, yeah, what is that? Yeah, see, these guys are just constantly blocking these. All right, so what we're going to do is come here, and I'd sort of like to do, no, yeah, you know what, can you get across there, right? So we're going to cross over here. No, it's a little bit too tight. That's why I wanted to do it the way I was doing it, but that's all right. So we'll see. Can we get this guy? Nah. All right, was red. Man, that's not far enough back. Yeah, that's not going to work. See, the problem that I created is that it's too close to this track. Yeah, and then this guy, of course, picks this moment to have this issue. Yeah, and this is going to be a problem. Yeah, I'm just creating a lot of issues down here, especially because I'm in the middle of trying to lay all this out. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is pause this for a second. I really don't want these trains in the way, so let's get this guy. Let's unpause it and send both of them on their ways. I just don't want him right across the exact spot. So what I'm trying to do, and I know I haven't explained it well at all yet, is I'd like to get so this guy could work on everything. Yeah, so now those guys are out of the way. Let's just pause it so that we're not fighting trains the entire loop. So in other words, I'd like this guy to be able to, and you know what, I was trying to avoid this, but I don't think I can. That's not. I was trying to avoid like crossing right here, though I guess maybe that is a better place to cross. Can I get this guy? Yeah, see, that's just a little bit too tight. You know what we need to do? We need to, like, I want him to be able to come in here and work on this from the other way so that he can do all the work. So let's go, you know what we're going to need to do? This is what we'll do. Like, we're going to come around from here. Whatever it takes. Oh, can we cross over that thing? Yeah, we can. Yeah, it's ugly as sin in a way, but it's only temporary, and it's going to get him to be able to work on there. And then can we? Yeah, let's get rid of these signals. Can you come from like here to here? Right? So then they'll be able to work, they'll be able to come around here and work on all of this. And then the next thing I want to do is get them to, we're going to probably branch off of here. It doesn't, right? And I guess we'll have like a crisscross. Yep. Right there. So in other words, these guys could come in here, work on this. Like, right, they can come out here, work on this part, go back in, come around here, work on all of this part, go back in. All right, so let's signal this up in such a way that we at least have a chance of, yeah, I think what we need to do, let's do a, yeah, chain signal two-way there, and then we're going to get rid of this one, but let's put like some chain signals here. All right, does that make sense? And then we need to have some signaling here just to sort of form separate blocks so that, yeah, we don't want to signal on these tracks because I don't want two trains coming in here. Yeah, that's fine. And that's not attached, so we probably don't even need that signal, but yeah, we'll put another one here. Let's put another couple here and here. We don't want all these tying themselves together any worse than they already are. Good, look, we can get a signal right in there. Probably don't need that one, but we got it now. Good. All right, let's play time forward and see what happens. Now, why is that? That signal's red because we have this construction crane coming out. And, okay, so you're having this problem. All right, so let's put our chain signal back here. And then you're red because that guy's coming out. And you are the prefabs train, so you want to get in there too, don't you? You know what? So let's, in order to move things along, let's get this guy to have a signal here. We'll Get rid of this signal so that they crash into each other. Spin around, buddy. Get on your way. And that, by putting that other signal in, that should turn this one green. Oh, once this guy gets out of there. Put this chain back up. Oh, good. They passed through each other. Right? Is this guy green now? No, he should be blue, I mean. Now, why are you red? See, this is where I think... See, that this shouldn't be red. Watch, if we put that back in there, it's green. See that? But it's like because I put a signal in there and all that stuff. Now this guy's red because there's a train in that loop. And you want to come back out that way, which is going to mess this whole system up. Wonderful. The joys of traffic. I think it's actually worse when I have to sit here and talk about it. Now you don't want to go forward right now because you're going to mess this guy up. See, these guys are going to come head to head. But we can't stop the whole works too long. And then look, now we got another gravel train wants to come back in. There we go. So let's put this regular signal back on here. See, the problem is these guys just keep ejecting out into the works, which doesn't make it any easier. All right, well, that's enough of babysitting that. Let's turn off this wireframe because it's ugly and I forgot it was on. But there we go, guys. We have gotten this designed, and you know, like I think you can picture we're going to do something kind of similar to this over there, but we're going to do it here one way or the other, where these guys can get out and get onto this track. And then we'll attach these up once we get more of our bridges built. But that's how we're going to get in and out. So I'm going to sit there and let's commit to the design, so to speak. And yeah, so I think I'm going to end this one a couple minutes earlier than normal, just because I think we're at a really good stopping point. And I will play some time forward, probably get these bridges done at some point. We'll see. Now, why aren't we? We're just taking longer because we're going further, I think. Yeah, what did you come all the way out there and did you get? Oh, you got your bridge done. So we got another. Well, we almost got the whole thing done, don't we? Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I don't know if they upped the speed of the bridge building, but it doesn't feel like it was too painful. Yeah, we just need to lay the tracks down on this, and then we'll have one section of it kind of done. Cool. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Bye-bye.